Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel SSF Tutorials, where today we are going to learn some basic trigonometrical ratios which will help us in further problems. So let's begin with the first trigonometric ratio, which is going to be sine. So let's start. Sine A is equal to 1 divided by cosecant A, where if you want to find the function of cosecant A, we have to just interchange sine with cosec. So which will lead us to a formula where cosec A is equal to 1 divided by sine A. So let's write it. Is equal to 1 divided by sine A. Now for the trigonometrical ratio cos, we have to write it in cos A is equal to 1 divided by sec A, which is also known as secant A. So if you want to find the trigonometric ratio of secant A, we just have to interchange cos with secant A. So the new formula which we will get is where sec is equal to 1 divided by cos A. Now similarly for the trigonometric ratio tan is gonna be it's gonna be just reciprocal ratio of sine A divided by cos A. So which can also be written in simple terms as tan A is equal to is equal to 1 divided by cot A. Cot A is also known as cotangent A. Now let's start with another trigonometric ratio, which is cot A. Cot A is also known as cotangent A, which is the inverse of tan A, which is also written as I have shown you in the equation 1 divided by tan A, which can also be written as 1 divided by, what is tan here, sine divided by cos, which can also be written here in the denominator sine divided by cos A divided by cos A. So the further equation what we are going to get is cos A divided by sine A. That is known as cot A. So here guys, we have all the trigonometric ratios which are required for our further solution of the problems, where let me tell you again, sine A is equal to 1 divided by cosec A, where cosec A also can be written as 1 divided by sine A, where cos A is equal to 1 divided by sec A, where sec A can also be written as 1 divided by cos A. Tan A is equal to sine divided by cos A, where tan also can be written as 1 divided by cot A, where cotangent of A, where cot A is equal to 1 divided by tan A, that can also be written as cos divided by sine, that is known as cot A. Now let's start with the exercise number 8.1, first question, which says that in a triangle ABC right angled at B, where AB is equal to 24 centimeter and BC is equal to 7 centimeter, determine sine A and cos A. So for this question we just have to draw the diagram which is right angled at B. So the leftover side is going to be A and C. Since it is given in the question that AB is equal to 24 centimeters, so let's mark AB as 24 and BC as 7 centimeters. Now since we can see in the trigram that the hypotenuse side is not given to us, so we just have to find the hypotenuse side by using Pythagoras theorem. As we know, according to Pythagoras theorem, the square of the hypotenuse side, which is AC, is equal to sum of square of the other two sides of a triangle ABC, which is AB and BC. Now let's write the formula for the equation. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now since we know that AB square is equal to 24 centimeter and BC square is equal to 7 centimeter, so now let's substitute it. 24 centimeter square, which is AB, plus BC, which is 7 centimeter, to make it a square. Now 24 square is 576, 7 square is 49. Now adding up 576 and 49, we get 625. Now transferring the square from AC to the right side of the equation, we get root of 625, which is 25 centimeters. Now since we found out the side AC, so let's put it in our diagram. 25 centimeters. Now according to the question, we have to find sine A and cos A, where A is situated in the diagram right here. So with respect to angle A, we have to find all these trigonometric ratios. So let's start. Sine A is equal to opposite side to angle A divided by opposite side to angle A divided by the hypotenuse side, which is AC. Guys, if you have no idea about the trigonometric ratios, you can watch my first video, which is based on basics of trigonometry, where I have explained about the trigonometric ratios. The link to the video is mentioned in the description box below. The side opposite to angle A is shown in the diagram above, where the side opposite to angle A is BC, which is 7 centimeters. So let's enter the data in our equation. Now that is equal to 7 divided by the hypotenuse side, which is AC, which we have found it as 25 centimeters. So this is the answer for sine A. Now let's jump on to the other part of the problem, which is cos A. Now cos A is equal to the side adjacent to angle A to angle A divided by the hypotenuse side, which is AC. Now the side adjacent to angle A is shown in the figure. So the side adjacent to angle A is AB, which is 24 centimeters. So now let's enter the value in the equation given below. Cos A is equal to 24 divided by the hypotenuse side, as we found it, is 25 centimeter. That's all, students. It is going to be cos A is equal to 24 divided by 25. Now let's jump on to the second question, which says that in figure 8.13, find tan P minus cot R. So the figure is shown below, where PR is equal to 13 centimeter and PQ is equal to 12 centimeter. So now let's start. By using the Pythagoras theorem, we have to find the side QR. So the formula is going to be PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Now let's substitute the values according to the diagram where PR is equal to 13. So by substituting it in the formula we get 13 square. So that is equal to PQ, that is 12. By substituting the formula we get 12 square, and QR, which is unknown value, so we have to write it as it is. So 13 square, as we know, it is 169, that is equal to 12 square, that is 144, plus QR square. Now by sending 144 to the LHS we get 169 minus 144, that is equal to QR square. So QR square is going to be equal to 25. Now by transferring the square to the right hand side we are going to get 25 root, that is 5. So the answer is going to be 5 centimeters. So now we have to find the value of tan P and cot R. Then we have to subtract the answer of tan P with cot R. Now since we have to find the tan P, so tan P is equal to side opposite to angle P divided by the side adjacent to angle P. Now since we see in the diagram the angle P is located here, so the side which is going to be opposite to angle P is going to be QR, so that is 5 centimeter. The side adjacent to the angle P is going to be PQ, that is 12 centimeter. So let's write it in the equation given below. The side opposite to angle P is QR divided by side adjacent to angle P is PQ. So QR, as I told you, it is 5 centimeter as I have shown you above, and PQ, it is given in the diagram, it is 12 centimeters. So now let's keep the ratio as it is. Now let's proceed in finding the cota in our equation. So since we know that our angle R is located here, so according to the formula of cot, it is side adjacent to angle R divided by side opposite to angle R. So let's write it. Cot R is equal to side adjacent to angle R divided by side opposite to angle R. So now let's see it in the figure. Side adjacent to angle R is QR and side opposite to angle R is PQ, which is 12 centimeter, and QR, as we have found it, it is 5 centimeter. So now adjacent side is AB, adjacent side is QR divided by the opposite side PQ, so that is going to be equal to 5 divided by 12. So now, as we know, the equation which is provided is tan P. Now let's substitute our value in the equation, which is tan P minus cot R. The equation is separate from this thing, So tan P minus cot R, that is equal to, since we know tan P is 5 divided by 12, let's write it in the equation. And cot R, as we know, it is 5 divided by 12. So if we subtract both the terms, we get the answer that is equal to 0. Thank you, students. I'll be continuing the further sums in my next video. Thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and do press the bell icon to get the latest notification about my channel. Thank you.